Well, I was raised in San Jose, and when I was 20 or 21, I got a phone call from a friend of mine in LA saying, "Hey, I ran into this guy at a coffee shop." I mean, I should have known right there that that was a telltale sign that this is going to go south. And he's got a band, and he's got a record deal, and he's got money, and so on and so forth, and they're looking for a drummer. So I mentioned you. So he says, hey, he wants me to send him a picture and some of your playing, blah, blah, blah. So as naive as I am, I drop everything. I take the picture, send the tape, and, the guy gets in touch with me, says, yeah, I want you to come down and join the band, and we have this, and we have that, and all this kind of great stuff. And being as naive as I was, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Sold my car, got out of my apartment, got rid of the rehearsal studio. All I had left was 2 suitcases of clothes and my drums. So a good friend of mine drives me down to LA, and it's Mann's Chinese Theater on Orange, right behind the theater there, and drops me off. And I'd say give it a good 22 minutes, and I just realized it hit me like, okay, man, this ain't happening. This is not. I might be naive, but I'm not stupid, and this is just no. There's nothing happening here. So I think, okay, I got to call a couple friends of mine, try to, I'm not going back home, I'm not going to go home with tail between my legs. So get in touch with a couple friends, trying to, make some arrangements, because I know different people in LA. Day later, he says, oh, by the way, my grandmother who pays the rent says you have to leave. I'm like, oh, great, it's just not getting any better. So a friend puts me up temporarily, and then a really good childhood friend, Mike Henry, who's going to USC at the time, which is pretty far away from the music industry in Hollywood and Burbank, says, hey, you can come stay with me. So he picks me up, and we go down, we're down at Adams in Vermont or whatever it is, down by USC, and walks into his apartment, and he has a roommate, and he says, Glenn, this is Mark. Mark, this is Glenn. Glenn, Mark's going to stay with us, and he's not going to pay any rent. And by the way, he's going to play the drums in the apartment because he has to practice. And if you don't like it, you can leave now. Deadpanned as that. It took me back a step. I guess that's what real good friends do. And needless to say, the guy didn't leave or anything like that, but it just kind of shows you friendship and just guys who are really stand-up guys. And obviously that changed my life, because if I would have went back to San Jose or something different and not continued on my path in LA, who only knows where I would have wound up. So, needless to say, interesting way to get to LA, but, it stuck, and without my friend Mike Henry, it would have never happened.